welcome, GlassMoonman.
I had to do that when I go over the torch.
Huh?
Oh,
Hello?
period.
You can't hear me now?
Hello. There you are.
You got me?
Yep.
What's up, dude? Give it up for
Not
GlassMoonman.
much. There you are.
You may as well pull up my chat anyways, just in case anybody has any questions for you.
That's what I just got done doing.
Yeah, I mean, so you should be able to see me on stream. There shouldn't be that much of a delay. Just keep it muted. What's up, buddy? How are you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad.
How was your open house thing?
It was an open house. Actually, it's always cool. Actually, it was a little different tonight. One of my bigger supporters, Matt Kuhn, from my channel, he came over from Indiana, checked out the studio there at my distributor's place, hung out.
The Ohio
pretty
Valley
fun.
Glass?
Yes.
So explain this open house to me. What is this? It's like a glass blowing thing?
The open house is for the big building that our studio's in,
Okay.
Ohio Valley Glass. It is a bunch of different artists, from people that paint, pottery. There's some people in there doing live music, photographers, the glass studios in there. There's an aquatic shop in there. It sells a lot of plants for aquariums and stuff. This is a huge building that
It's a giant
just
art
covers
building.
a wide variety of art. And then every first Friday of the month, they do an open house. So we just bring the public in and they walk around, check shit out.
Just kind of showcasing art and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty cool, honestly. I wish we had shit like that where I live. There's nothing like that.
What I find funny is there's people that live in that area that don't know about this. I ran into an older gentleman tonight. We were talking about the different machinery we use as glass blowers and stuff, and he was fascinated by it. And he was like, "Man, I've lived in Dayton all my life, and I didn't know this was here."
Yeah. Well, do they use like social media? Do they make it public, or is it just by like a word of mouth thing?
A little bit of both. Honestly, I just think it's if you're not into the art scene at all in any shape, way, or form, these people, hey Buddha, these people
Buddha.
aren't aware of what's going on. Are you
Yeah.
following me, Buddha? You were just in Daniel DK's stream. He's following me. I got a stalker.
Following you around. What's up, Misled Buddha? Welcome to the chat. We're just getting started here. Repping my Moonman. I got my Moonman on.
Nice.
And I got a fresh Moonman pack.
Let's see.
What do you
I'm repping
Oh, you got your Willie Town?
Willie.
I finally won me a Willie shirt, dude.
Yeah, you should see it pretty soon.
Yeah, right. Well, it's better than my goat versus fish shirt, dude. I'm a month plus waiting on that, but we figured it out. We figured out what the bullshit was. He said he got a new one sent out. You were following me?
Yeah. No. Why would I follow Buddha?
Don't follow Buddha.
I mean, everybody knows when something goes wrong, you blame Buddha.
Was that a T-Bell cup, dude? Did you get some T-Bell?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I got some Bell on my way home. Sat down like, okay, cool. I got time to enjoy my Taco Bell. I looked at my clock. It was 10:15.
Yeah, you had time. I would have pushed it back so you could have enjoyed your Taco Bell. All you would have had to do is say something.
What's this? Actually, I'm looking at what Buddha's
actually, yeah. Follow me. Are you gonna do personal streams, Misled Buddha?
I'm gonna say, do you have a?
Just you can even go live on your mobile, dude. You download the Streamlabs app on your phone. You fucking just sit there, play guitar, talk and bullshit. Taco Hell. I was gonna get some KFC, but they were closed because it was 9:30, and I was like, shit, I'm hungry, but I gotta start the stream, so I didn't eat. But it's okay. I had a sandwich earlier.
Moonman sponsor. Yeah, yeah. I sponsor
Moonman
them. They don't
sponsors.
sponsor me.
Taco Bell and
Yeah,
Moonman go hand in hand.
I'd like to get some free Taco Bell shit. And Buddha, I do follow you. I just looked.
I'll follow you when you do a stream, Buddha. I'm not following you
Oh,
until you go live on your channel. That's how I
oh
don't follow
damn.
people when they're offline. I want them to see and acknowledge my follow. So speaking of Twitch and stuff, what was the deciding factor for you to make your Twitch? Well, I know you've been with Glow Stick Willie and everything. I mean, did they have play part in like urging you to stream or whatever?
I can't blame Buddha for this one. I forgot my mic. Let me move my mic closer. That'll be
Okay,
better.
yeah,
I kind of
sounds
forgot
good.
how to stream all of a sudden. Yeah, I was a mile away from me. Actually, this one, it's not Buddha's fault. It's all JMO. I blame me being on Twitch all on JMO.
Well, that makes
It's
sense.
his fault.
JMO is the pusher of people on Twitch for sure.
I mean, I've been blowing glass for 10 years, and then I got so used to doing it with people around because I was always at a music festival. So when Corona hit and we couldn't do music festivals anymore, I was like, shit, it's boring just hearing my shop. Did I freeze up?
No, you're good.
There it
It's
is. Okay.
it's froze a couple times, but right now you're good.
Okay. But yeah, I'm just alone in my shop. So yeah, when I started watching Glow Stick Willie stream and participating, playing with the cameras and all that stuff, I wonder why it's freezing up like that. That's weird. But then I just decided to start doing it, and man, it's a blast having people to talk to and interact with while I'm working.
Well, I thought the same thing when I started my stream back in 2016. I was like, imagine if I could play video games and not just be sitting here alone and talking to people. It's fun. The interactions of Twitch, it's so cool. And I've seen before you were even on Twitch. Oh, I messed up. I remember seeing other glass blowers. I'm sorry, it's good now. I don't know why it
I
does
saw
that. I
you
think
got.
it's a Discord thing.
Hmm.
My Twitch account is also a decade old. I made it in 2011, but I didn't start streaming till 2016. But yeah, I was just saying before we brought you on, it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I've met so many cool people, including yourself. Even though I know we've been at the same places at the same time, just never met. At Willie
Right,
Towns and
right.
shit like that. Let's talk about the beginning. What drew you to making glass? What makes you be like, that's what I want to do. I want to make pipes.
I did not want to make pipes. I never intended on making glass pipes because everybody and their brother makes a pipe. It's most people, that's what they get into it for. What got me into glass blowing in general, though, I got my heart broken. Female
Oh, it was
broke my heart.
heartbreak.
Yeah, classic artist story, dude.
Yeah. Drew inspiration
Um,
from a breakup or whatever.
I got my heart broken. I didn't want to. I mean, I own my house, but I wanted to get away from the house. Wanted to get away from my town. Wanted to get away from thinking about the girl that broke my heart.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck it. I was already kind of dabbling in glass blowing. I was doing a little bit of work on the side. My old roommate at the time had 2 glass blowing torches. So I was already melting glass, not knowing what I was doing because he didn't really know how to teach me anything. So I got with his old teacher and I just dove headfirst into it for 2 seasons, 2
Which
summers.
which I heard you mention that it was an old hippie who taught you.
Yeah, he's no longer around. He passed away a couple months ago, but yeah, it was Lucky Jack Walker. A lot of
Okay.
people know him from the lot. He used to make glass steelies for pendants.
You say from the lot?
It broke up. Yeah. A lot of people know him from festivals.
Yeah. A lot as festivals, yeah.
Yeah. So I got with him. I was an apprentice for 2 years. He also needed a licensed driver at the time, so I drove him around. Got to see a lot of different places, a lot of cool shows. Um, and just to tie it in, at the same time, around 10 years ago, when I first saw Glow Stick Willie, also as well. So the whole time I've been learning how to blow glass, I've been watching them play. I'm pointing at my screen like everybody can see me pointing at Buddha's name. But yeah, so I got into it because I got my heart broke, and then 2 years with a teacher, had a business partner for a year. That don't ever have a business partner. Do things on your own. That's my advice. And
that's how I want to be. Yeah, I want to just be my own boss.
yeah. That, and then once I got away from the business partner, it's kind of the best decision I ever made. It's been hard, but dude, I mean, I love what I do. And then
You have passion
switch
for
into
it. It's your passion.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it, I was like, that's such a cool thing. You could make this beautiful art, this cool fucking looking thing right here, and send it to somebody like me, and then I get to make memories with it and have good times with it, and share it with other people, and it's your art. You made this.
There it is.
Do you want to try to restart the call? I don't know if
Man, we can try to restart the call. I can turn on my stream and you can do a capture and I can just stream. It don't matter however you want to capture this.
Well, then there will be delay.
Oh, yeah. I'm just watching this freeze all the time, but my OBS is not freezing.
I know, it's a Discord thing.
We can try to restart the call.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Let's just run one restart. This worked with Seize off, so okay. Just disconnect and then I'll recall you. Let me call him back.
Hello.
Welcome back, Moonman.
There we go.
Like, yeah, it was like being choppy too. Like it was taking your quality down. Now you're back in at least 720 or whatever Discord allows me to have you in.
That's crazy.
It was real choppy.
I made sure to check to see if everything was working.
Well, this happens. This is what fucking happens. You can have everything perfect. And it's the same with like being in bands and stuff. Like you practice the song a million times, your setup's all good, then you go up and play live, and oh, my cord went out, or oh, my amp blew a tube, or some stupid shit. The moment you go live, technical difficulties happen, and that's all. That shit has always happened to me, so that's just part of it.
Or you drive to Indiana to help somebody with a nice stream for a week, and your computer quits working, so you have to bring another one. That's what happened last week.
But you made it work. Yeah, let's talk about that. It is the real Moonman. You went to you did all the drove to Glow Stick Willie's, brought your rig and shit. Mm-hmm. How'd that go? You did cameras all week for him. Mm-hmm. I watched it. I know how it went. You did great. Shit looked good, man.
Thank you. I mean, just like everything that I do, I sat there and watched the replays and picked it apart. But I'm glad to hear that people enjoyed it.
As any artist would do. I go through my own replays and watch my own shit, listen to my shit. And as the artist, the person who did it, you're like, oh, I could have done that better. I hate it or whatever. But other people are not going to feel that same way. They never do.
But yeah, I had a great time. I mean, the boys know how to take care of their guests. I mean, I can't complain about any of that. Had technical problems, just like we were talking about. I have a whole... I have a whole separate rig for streaming on the road. So I took it over there. I was excited to run it through its paces and test it out. Had one problem, solved that problem. Then the computer was just, being a pain in the ass and not wanting to work right. So I made it the first night we streamed, Sunday. I restarted my computer something like 30 times during the stream, even though nobody noticed because I was able to keep it on a different camera. But I just kept doing that to keep things working. So when I drove home and drove back the next day, I brought the computer that I'm using now, sat it on top of everything, plugged it in. And yeah, so luckily I had two computers to do that. But yeah, it's like you were saying, it's just one problem after another after
I
another. And
I
then
I call it another hole in the boat. Like if you plug up one hole, another hole is gonna fucking pop up. You know, you can only
yep,
plug so
yep.
many holes. But
But
I
yeah,
mean, that's just part
that
of
was a
it,
great
man.
experience.
And it's good.
That
It
was a fun
teaches you.
time.
It teaches you to work on the fly. You know.
Hmm.
So that's another thing I wanted to ask you about. You seem to be very tech savvy. You know, you have some knowledge in technology and camera work and all that shit. Like, what's your background in all that?
Jack of all trades, keep my
Jack of
eyes
all
open.
trades.
Um, mm,
I like to say John
really,
of all trades.
yeah, the 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 more the camera work is just it's newer stuff. I've always played with photography off and on, but the video side's kind of new. And
Yeah,
honestly, I can't take full credit for what you guys saw because Eric was there too,
there's a
and
two-man camera team.
I was taking a lot of direction from him. So yeah, and I just tried to duplicate that when he wasn't there. But yeah, I definitely don't want to take full credit for what you guys saw because Eric did a lot of the work. I was just changing cameras.
I mean, it makes all the difference. Like the good pans, you know, and like good camera work is hard. It's not an easy. It's not an easy thing. Anybody thinks, oh, I could take a camera and make shit look good. Like, no, it takes some work. It takes a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
finesse.
And there, I try to just listen and learn from people that know more than me, really.
And that's
And
how you should
everything else,
live your life.
I just wing it.
You sound a lot like me, Moonman. I would be the same way. Like, you fake it, you know, like even with jobs and stuff. Like, I'm gonna listen to what everyone else has to say and ask for help and shit. But like, I'm also gonna just pretend like I know what I'm doing until I don't.
Fake it till you make it. I
Fake it till
mean,
you make it, baby. Always.
it's sort of like my glass. I did the 2 years with my teacher as an apprentice, and then I was off on my own.
Right.
YouTube, man, I wish I would have had Discord 10 years ago, or not Discord, but Twitch 10 years ago when I started. Because man, I would have loved to sat back and watched anybody at any skill level just to be able to see them doing it live and be able to go, hey, why'd you just do that?
Uh
Or
huh.
how did it's just the wealth of knowledge. And I don't mind when I get new glass blowers into my channel. It's like, hey, you want to learn what I'm doing? Just watch. Yeah, ask a few questions.
Have you linked up with any of the Twitch glass blowers?
Yes and no. I have yet to do any collaborations with them, but it's just because I'm so busy. I don't have time to make something and send off.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, no. I mean, I've shot shit and I've been in their channel. They've been in mine. There's Simply Glass is one of the first people I ran into here on Twitch. The hoodie I'm wearing is actually from Smee's Glass because he was going to be a clothing designer before he got into uh, glass blowing.
Yeah.
So, and he's down in Florida. 23 Glass out in Oregon. He's another streamer. He makes some sick stuff. And the cool thing is I don't mind telling everybody about all these other people because we all make different shit.
Yeah. Well, you got to support the community. It's the same with musicians. That's always been a thing where it's like, oh, like other musicians shit on other musicians, like you're not good enough, or like make fun of different bands, or don't take them seriously. It's like, no, you gotta like support. If you're playing a show with a band, another band or whatever, like you support each other and not like don't talk to them, or like because a lot of bands do that, like get bad attitudes and stuff. Like, no, dude, it's all about support, bringing each other up, promoting each other.
Yeah, yeah. And it's things are a lot more open in the glass community now than what they were when I started, even. And I've only been in it 10 years. But it was really hard to find anybody to give you any information without wanting you to give them thousands of dollars up front.
Like
I mean,
consulting and stuff for
no, like lessons.
lessons. Okay, yeah.
Because to
Now
them
you can
it's
call it
worth thousands
supervision.
of dollars to teach you how to make, say, a spoon pipe because of how much money you're going to make off of it down the road. That's been the mentality of it.
Right.
Now it's so wide open, and I enjoy it. Hell, I'm still learning. I mean, I'm kind of stuck in my box of things I know how to make. So when I get to see somebody else do something, I just sit there and watch it and soak it in like anybody else.
Uh-huh. But you're always learning, man. If you ever get to the point where you feel like you've learned it all, then it's time to quit, because you haven't. When are you gonna start putting some bongs out, Moon Man? Why no bongs? Is it just like way
Soon
much
as,
more of a process?
yeah, I was gonna say, hook me up with 15 grand, I'll buy a lathe and I'll start making bongs.
Okay, well, let's make that your Twitch donation goal.
Yeah,
15
sure.
grand.
I need Uncle Jack to give me 15 grand, please,
Uncle
or
Jack, I just need a
Loki,
quick
or
15. Yeah.
give
Those dudes must have
me
spent
give me some of
15
that
grand.
glow stick love, and I'll buy a lathe.
Yeah.
Uh, I'll make a bong for everybody that donates at that point. Fuck, I don't care.
See, that's how you need to market it, dude. If you throw in on this, you get a free bong when we finally reach the goal.
Hey, John, you
Yes.
care if I answer these two questions I see
Please
here?
do. Please, man.
So, Dragon Ball, piece of one piece you made that amazed yourself. Honestly, every marble that I make is really what amazes me because one, I don't get to make marbles that often
That's the one you made
because
the
I'm
other
always
night.
making pipes. This
I
one's
think it's
actually
dope.
sold. I'm getting ready to send this one out.
When you finished that, I
They
was like, holy shit, that looks good.
Yeah, they bought this right after I finished it. So it's the marbles I make because it just froze up again. There it goes. They're always different. I don't get to make enough of them, to get bored of them like I do pipes. So it's probably marbles. And then no, just flat out no. I've never really tried to imitate something somebody else has done. That's when I decided to start doing pipes. I kind of mentioned that in the beginning and skipped over it. I didn't want to make pipes in the beginning because there were so many people. I wanted to make marbles, pendants, goblets, shot glasses, things like that. But 10 years ago, none of that shit would sell. So I had to start making pipes to make money. And then when I decided to make that switch into making pipes, I didn't want to repeat anybody else's style. Now, yes, I make spoon pipes. A spoon pipe's a spoon pipe. It's always going to be a spoon pipe. But how many people decide to do something different, like doing an inverted carb
Yeah,
instead of
that's
just
the
a hole
first
in the
thing I
side?
noticed. I was like, whoa, this is weird. Like,
Or decide to put their maker's mark in the bottom of it. I've got a crescent moon that's a signature in the bottom of every one of my pipes. That's something I don't see people really do. So I add it to mine. That's what makes my stuff stand out. And how I've seen people doing inverted carbs on other pipes that aren't mine.
oh, so people are
So
copying
I'd
you
rather
now,
be
huh?
I'd rather be imitated and not be the one doing the imitation. But that's
Absolutely.
me.
That means you're doing something right if people start fucking imitate what you're doing.
My distributor, I make little dab straws, just straight little dab tool or dab pipes.
Uh-huh.
My distributor has started making them instead of giving me the orders for them so I can concentrate on other stuff because they know I don't like making them anymore. So they completely took over a style of pipe that I made. Am I mad? Fuck no, I'm not mad. Please
You should be
make them. I
flattered.
got tired of doing it. And honestly, I am. And just like people doing the inverted carb, if they want to admit to where they first saw it, cool. Don't admit to it. I know where it came from because I know so many people in the industry that said they've never seen an inverted carb.
What is that
So
on there?
my little nug slug, my
Nug slug.
little alien
Here,
character with a hat on backwards.
let me switch big screen on it so everybody can see. Oh wait, hold up.
Charisma.
Okay, so if you did-
It was me, so it's gotta be him.
Who's the imposter, John?
The
There you go.
imposter, John.
Yeah, but now you got words
Oh
over
yeah,
me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm messing up here, dude.
This is
And I
live
got the chat over
TV.
it. Yeah.
Which way do I need to go? Is it that? Nope, this way.
Yeah, get it under me. The
There
Nug
you go.
Slug.
So yeah, it's just a little alien guy.
That's cool, dude.
Like I said, put a little ball cap on. This is actually for UFO pizza delivery. I think's his name.
UFO pizza delivery.
I think that's his name in my chat. Then while you got me up big, there's that marble again.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me go back.
Oh, you're
I know. I
fast.
switched it right as you held it up. All right, I'm back. Back full screen. Show that marble. Let me see it real close. That thing is sick, dude. And you can't even tell how it was on your stream where it's like it swirls down. Beautiful.
And I'm moving it because you
Great
get
art.
different colors as it goes.
Yeah, you
around.
can
Thanks.
see it change.
Hey, that was a good time for it to freeze.
The freezes are less frequent now. They're way shorter. It's better now after we recalled. I'm telling you, dude, it's Discord. We know Discord's a little fucked. I need to find a better medium to do these calls, but
You
good
might
old
have to
trusty
resort
Discord.
to Zoom. That effect is amazing. Oh, thank you.
It is, dude. That's a beautiful marble. I told you, I'll take
Thank you,
4,
thank you.
dude.
I mean,
I want a shot
I'll bill you
glass,
for
dude.
'em.
I want you to make me a glass SAS. One connected thing that says SAS.
The shot glass would be a little bit. I haven't made them in a while.
How easy would
that'll-
it be for you to do letters?
That's something I just never put a lot of time and effort into because I don't like writing people's like have always been trying to get me to make a pipe and write my name on there or write blah 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 loves blah blah blah. Well, number one, you really don't want to write your name on a pipe. That's kind of stupid because then it's automatically yours because your fucking name's on it.
Yeah.
But number two, I just don't like doing it, so I haven't fucked with it. Could I? Probably. I mean, you're just talking about like what the SAS,
Yeah.
Stay Awake Squad logo.
Stay Awake Squad.
I could
Just
probably
3 letters.
pull that off.
I would pay good money for it, sir. That's the thing. You say you don't do any custom work.
Right?
You won't do custom shit for people. Even if
Not
people
really.
were offering you top dollar, you're gonna turn it down?
I don't like the pressure. It's not worth it to me. It's not about the money.
Yeah.
If I don't like doing it, I'm not going to do it. If it's something I hate, I'm not going to get enjoyment out of it, so I'm not going to make it as well as I could.
Well, it makes sense to me.
It's like I don't even know if he's in here, but I'm gonna pick on him anyways. It's like trying to get Buddha to play Steely Dan.
That's a good reference. No, I understand.
I mean, there's so many other people out there. I appreciate people want me to make everything. Here's a good one. For 10 years, I've said no to making memorial pendants, marbles, pendants, pipes with people's ashes in them.
Okay.
It's just not my thing. I don't want to mess with it.
Right, that's almost like sacred. You handling the ashes, dude. That's different. Like,
I don't make crosses or stars of David's.
Yeah,
or
no religious
pentagrams.
shit.
None of that.
Ooh, let me get a pentagram, Moonman.
See, and to me, that's on the same line as a cross.
Yeah.
So
right.
yeah, no,
It's
I just don't do any of that.
People feel different about it. Yeah, it's better to stay out of religion. I agree.
So what I just decided years ago to do was make Moonman pipes, make what I like to make them the way I want to make them, and hopefully people like them. And well, it's worked so far. So that's kind of what I stick with. And when I say I don't do custom, okay, I guess you could say this was a custom pipe because he told me what color he wanted on the pipe and on the little nug slug. But other than that, it was all up to me. That's the way I like to do it.
What if like I just asked for specific colors?
Seeing, you probably won't get specifically what you want because when I let people pick colors, you can pick through the basic RGB or sorry, Roy G. Biv,
Yeah.
red, green, blue. the shade of red, and it's going to be whatever I have in stock or have available. The shade of green, whatever I have
You gotta
available.
get all Bob
you know?
Ross with it and be like, "This is Catamint yellow," you know, like
Yeah,
as you're
nope,
making
you
the
can't.
pipes. Dude.
Yeah, that's why I don't do custom work, because I've had people when I first was learning how to make pipes. I want the body of the pipe to be 4 inches long. I want the ball at the end to be 3 inches in diameter. I want the bowl to only be pushed in 3/8 of an inch. I want the mouthpiece to be flat, but not too flat, not round at all. I don't want it to look like a penis. It's like, no, I'm not doing this shit. I just want to make a pipe. That's all I want to do.
I respect that, dude. I respect that. You're the artist, dude. You can't be forced to do anything. You don't tell a band like, "I want you to make the song like this. This is how I want to hear it." You know, they just make the music and fucking. If you like it, you like it. The same with art, any art or glass blowing or whatever. You shouldn't be pressured to make it how somebody else wants it.
Right, right. And yeah, like a band, like, okay, Glow Stick, you can say, hey, play me this song. But you don't really tell them, hey, play me, Hell's Bells in reggae style. They'd probably do it. But, let me see here. I just saw, do I ever challenge myself, try to go outside the box? You said you don't do specialized commission work, but you do it for yourself for fun sometimes. And that's how I end up making new products, is when a stupid idea comes to me, like on stream, to start making little astronauts. And now I start making astronauts holding
That's
different
sick.
things.
You made that?
Yeah, I made this last night. Actually, this and this are for the same person from UFO Pizza.
That's fucking badass, dude. Now I want a Moonman.
So
It
it's
gives
a little
Moonman a whole new,
astronaut
a whole new meaning.
necklace style.
That's sick.
So yeah, that's the type of experiment I do. When I experiment, I try to make sure that it's going to be something that's not wasted, because I hate wasting material and time. And honestly, I have so much stuff to do right now. I really don't experiment too often. But then I do stuff like I did an experiment on this pipe that nobody can tell because it was a failed experiment.
What is the
I did the
experiment?
same thing. Did the same thing to this one. Nobody will ever know, but I know what I did. I mix. I was trying to just change the properties of the glass by adding more clear glass into it, and it didn't work. It didn't change jack or shit. So I'll never do it again because it was a wasted step, added time for nothing. But it didn't hurt the pipe, and you can't tell what I did by looking at it. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I experiment that way. And thanks, I appreciate the compliment on the little astronaut. And then the experiment before that led me into these small pipes that I make. These are my little $25 pipes. And
like
this
those
was an
too.
experiment on just trying to see how small of a pipe I can make and keep the quality pretty much the same.
I bet you
This
could
is
go even
half the
smaller.
like
dude.
I do actually, but the price goes up when I go smaller. It's harder to do. Like the pipe you have, John.
This is not a
This
small one. This looks like a $50 one.
well, the one you have, yeah, this is half the weight of that pipe.
Yeah, it looks
It's
thinner.
only 3 inches. Yeah. But this is a $25 pipe. I mean, the one you have is twice. Well, actually, I charge
It's
60
heavy.
bucks anymore for
It's
those. Yeah.
thick.
Yeah, because it'd be like comparing these two pipes here.
Yeah.
$60, $25. The only way you get them cheaper is to buy a shitload of it at one time.
Multiple pipes from the Moonman. Well,
And yeah, if you're serious about 4 marbles, I'll send you an invoice, but they're $60 a piece.
$60 a piece.
Yep.
Whoa, Moonman.
Costs as much as a pipe, my friend.
See, you gave me a hookup on the first deal. You're like, I'll give you a $50 pipe and a t-shirt for $50. Now he's got me roped in. He's gonna start milking me for some money.
I mean,
but that's it. His product speaks for itself. You know,
the
like
first hit's for free.
yeah, exactly. Well, that's how you got to do it. That's a good business move. Like, yeah, I'll give you a sweet deal on the first one. You're gonna be coming back asking for more.
I mean, I take my sales techniques from all walks of life.
Yeah.
I was just talking to a glass blower at the open house today of Ohio Valley Glass that's blown away about how much stuff I give away, like the t-shirts, because you basically bought the pipe, I gave you the t-shirt.
Yeah.
And he's blown away that I'm giving away t-shirts. And like I give away my hat pins and stuff like that. And he's like, how can you afford to do that? I'm like, it all comes back.
It does.
I give
And
away
well,
so
because
like
I'm
you've
going
got
out,
my
I'm promoting it. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
Moonman, I got a Moonman shirt. This is Moonman. Who's GlassMoonman? Oh, you got to see. And then you have a Twitch, so I can put people to you to Twitch, you know, and then people can see what you fucking do and then buy your product. You don't have a
Well, it's like-
website though. You don't. You only work. You do through commission. You like to work with just people.
Well, until this year, I was doing everything mainly at music festivals. So, and what, 2 years ago, I got with my distributor, and he now handles all my wholesale to stores. So I don't have to deal with any of that anymore. I give him a little cut, but he has to do all the legwork. He goes to all the trade shows and all that stuff. I don't have to deal with any of that shit. And now thanks to Twitch, I don't really have to go to music festivals anymore to sell my product. I have a wider market. I'm getting ready to mail something to New Zealand. I just mailed something to Manchester, England. I'm getting ready to get some stuff over to Germany. I've mailed all kinds of stuff to Canada. Like I just mailed Daniel DK and Jay Rabbit.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I just lost your audio, man.
How'd you lose my audio?
Oh, it's back now. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah,
What was the
so
last thing you said?
let's see, Goat versus Fish in Cali, and then I sent Uncle Joe over in Phoenix.
Yeah, I saw
some
Uncle
stuff.
Joe said he got your pipe.
And Uncle Joe is so cool about it. I got into like a half-hour conversation on Instagram back and forth with him. Got a picture of him holding the pipe and his big ass grin.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you know, I just sent all that stuff out. And
You
it's
got
like
Moonmans all over Twitch, dude.
dude, that's goal.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I'm
Publicity.
Roxy Gun Project, hooked them up. And what I like is I get stuff back, like Roxy Gun Project sent me a CD, a patch, stickers, and a bunch of other shit.
Sick.
Goat versus Fish hooked me up with a T-shirt. You know, I don't expect it, but it's cool. I mean,
It is super cool
It's
that there's
fun.
there's this community of Twitch streamers just hooking each other up, sending each other merch. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, dude that I was talking to was just blown away. But he's like, dude, you know how much money you gave away? I was like, well, you're just thinking of the t-shirts and the ink pens and stuff. I was like, I put pipes in all those boxes. And he was like, what? I was like, yeah. I was like, number one, I can write it all off. It's advertising expense. That's the businessman side.
Yeah,
I was like, but
dude.
number two, the looks on like just you know, being happy about being able to get a free shirt with the pipe, you know, that's worth it to me.
Absolutely. I love my shirt. I love my pipe. I love representing Moonman. And you're building clients, you know, like you do this for people and they're gonna tell other people, they're gonna come back and buy more stuff.
And yeah, and it's not like I'm going to lower the quality. I send, you know, when every pipe's just as nice as the one you got.
Uh-huh.
And I hate to toot my own whistle, blow my own horn, whatever. But yeah,
Do it, man. You've earned it. You're welcome to toot your own whistle horn.
whistle.
I'm gonna hit my Moonman right now, dude.
Toot my own whistle.
This is what you do with a Moonman.
Yeah, I don't have any flowers, so I can't even use my own product right now.
We'll do a dab or something. Smoke with me.
All my stuff's on the other side. What did you want me to make a pipe? Did you want me to make a pipe for you while we had this on?
I absolutely do want you to make a pipe.
All right,
It'd be super sweet if you could. How long does the process take?
Okay, my stuff's working. Whoops, wrong screen. Where was I at? There I was.
I've watched you make
That's
a lot
all
of
my
pipes,
fault.
but I've never timed it.
Well, what I'll do is I'll make one like this little $25 one. I think it takes me about 20 minutes.
20 minutes. That'll be perfect.
I think. Because the bigger ones like you have, they take me almost an hour. But there's a couple extra steps to making the big ones.
Either or, man. If you want to make a big one, we're down to watch it. If you
No.
want to make a small one,
I'll
that's
make
cool
a small
too.
one.
That's what I
this is-
wanted to ask you too before we get into that. Your
What are
other
your other
passions and hobbies, Moonman. I don't know a lot about what you're into and what you do, or any
Dude,
other. Well, like you said, you're a jack of all trades. But what are other big passions or hobbies or loves that you have? Things that you do all the time. You like to golf? I can see you being a golfer.
so $1 a minute, almost sneak. I was reading comments.
You're good.
I never thought about it that way, but yeah, kind of. It
Makes
is
sense,
almost
yeah.
$1 a minute, but it's not $1 a minute profit because you got to remember I got to pay for oxygen, propane, glass, the electricity. You know, I don't make $1 a minute, but yeah, that's a good way. I never thought of that. Man, for 10 years, all I've done is blow glass. To be honest, eat, sleep. You're looking at my living room.
I
live in
was
my
like, is that a
studio.
garage that he's in? Like,
It's actually it's
It's
a
a
converted
studio.
carport. It's a converted carport. It used to be a place to park a car. My garage is next door, and that's where my bedroom and stuff's at, is over there.
really?
I have a whole house that's right to the right of me here,
You
but I
just don't
rent
hang
it.
out
I
there.
rent out my house. No, I rent it out
Oh, you
to a
rent it
friend of
out.
mine. Yeah, I rent out the front half of my house. We share the bathroom. I haven't seen my kitchen in years. I stay out here. I live in my studio. I'm a
You-
single guy with no kids. I eat, breathe, sleep, glass blowing.
That's fucking
So
awesome.
for 10 years,
Well, you like concerts,
all I've
obviously,
done
and
is
stuff.
blow
You know.
glass. But that's where I started blowing glass, was at concerts. So
Yeah.
that's where I went to go to work at, was concerts, you know? And that's why I can't go to a festival or a concert as a spectator and have fun anymore. Because I don't know what it's like to just go and be a spectator.
You feel like you got to be working and doing shit. Yeah. Be
Yeah.
part. Make a
So-
show. Have this thing going.
But to answer your question, it's been 10 years of me doing nothing but blowing glass until a year ago when we all got shut down, and then I got introduced to Twitch. So then my addiction became glass blowing and
Streaming.
making the best stream I can,
Streaming
which
does get
involves
addicting.
buying equipment and
Yeah,
more
it's a
equipment
rabbit hole.
and more cables.
Lighting and microphones and cameras and all the stream deck and all the cool shit I could make my stream look cool with and making a show. Yeah, so you like it goes hand in hand with like the video and just making a show and producing.
Yeah. One man show. But before that, I mean, I used to do theater, local theater. So that's where I got my hands wet with learning how to do stage lighting and stuff like that. I did that for like 5 years when I was younger. I've dabbled off and on all through the years with audio engineering. I mean, I used to have a nice PV mixer and shit that I back in the day, sold it, and then I got away from it and got back into audio engineering with a friend of mine that had a small company, and I was doing his monitor mixing and running the like mic and everything on the stage and stuff like that. Did that for a few years while I was blowing glass. And so I've always been in and out of some form of working with a stage, basically.
Yeah, the
And
show, the production, you're into that. I could see that
yeah,
about
and
you
then
for
like I
sure.
said, for 10 years I did nothing but focus on glass. And now I got the Twitch thing going on, which involves the lighting that I learned, the audio engineering that I learned, and stuff like that. And then getting a chance to work with Glowstick and Eric and all those guys and be able to absorb more and use more of what I've learned. I mean, JMO got me started, but at the same time, we bounce things off each other now. He calls me, I call him. I mean, it's a two-way street.
Uh-huh.
The other day they couldn't get things going. I had Boot on the phone. We were trying to figure out what the difference in between their setup and my setup was, because cameras were working on my setup that wouldn't work on their setup, and then there are cameras. I mean, so yeah, a lot of that just bounces back and forth. So I mean, and for a short time I used to paint figurines. I've never really played much Warhammer, but I painted a lot of models.
That's a Warhammer thing?
Yeah.
You're
So it
not into
started out-
Warhammer, but you just painted the models.
Somebody gave me some figurines one time, and then I just kept buying them and painting them because I had fun doing it. So I have a bunch of this shit laying around that I taught myself how to paint.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Nice. When are we gonna get some GlassMoonman painting figurine streams, dude?
Actually, I'm kind of thinking about setting it up. I just got to buy more paint. This is the first thing I ever painted right here.
Badass. I feel like, don't you put like some of those things on your little rotating tables sometimes?
Yeah, I do. Just to fill in space and stuff.
That was a cool idea, dude. The little like QVC style like product
still have
on the what would you even call that? What's it called?
It's a turntable.
Turntable.
Yeah.
A
So that's what it
turntable's
was.
like when you're DJing, dude.
No, that's a turntable. For a first, that's insane. Thank you. Once again, watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to do painting of models. And that
you can learn
first model
anything
was
from YouTube like that.
College of YouTube. That first model was done with, let me see here. Let me use the big guys, they're easier. This model was done with cheap Walmart paint that you buy for like 97 cents for a huge bottle of it. This model was painted with bottles of paint that were that big that cost me $20 a bottle, basically.
And I think I like the other one better, honestly. It looks like scary and believable almost.
Yeah, because this guy's really smooth. This guy's got texture. Yeah. But yeah, it was just playing around. If you were to tell me that you bought it like that, well, thank you.
Same, yeah. It looks like a little scary action figure.
I got into that stuff thinking also too I could make money off of it, so I learned how to master simple techniques real fast. And then the bottom went out, and everybody was losing their jobs, and nobody had money to mess with that stuff anymore. Like, yeah, I got shit over here. But yeah, you said something about painting stream. I've thought about it. I just got to buy a bunch of new paint again because I have this whole area back here behind me that's doing nothing now. And I kind of thought about setting up a painting place again, but man, the time that takes.
Yeah.
Like, one of those little guys is like 8 hours of painting.
Well, you know.
And dude,
when you're not
I
doing
really
anything,
started
you
doing
just
that.
hang out in the stream.
Man, I have a hard time doing that. If I'm not blowing glass and streaming, I might be watching somebody else, but usually then I'm looking for stickers or something to add to the mystery boxes or just researching something.
Constantly
it's
working,
always,
dude.
Yeah, trying to figure out the new parts for the rig. Like I'm getting ready to buy 3 more of these little monitors like this so that I can have all of my cameras when I'm out streaming somewhere come into the monitor, then back out so I can have preview images of all 4 of my cameras right there in front of me and have my big monitor show me what's OBS is doing so I can constantly see what the cameras see and not just try to guess anymore.
Yeah.
And that was from the guy that was there, Obi, the guy that was there with Doug Wimbish doing the interviewing and stuff. He told me a lot of stuff about how some of the pros do a lot of things because he's done work with like the WWE and stuff like that. And yeah, I was like, oh, fucking bet. So yeah, I was like last night I was up till 6 in the morning looking for mounting options and stuff. I just happen to have this one laying around as part of my gear. So yeah, I'm using one going, can I fit this all in? And yeah, it's an addiction, dude. The grind never stops.
The grind never stops.
Let's go over here and blow glass. I got the kiln turned on.
Let's do it,
Let's
dude.
do a dab first.
Let's do a dab.
Let's see. I'm so used to going to a transition screen, but all I have is my Willie, the glow stick Willie ad. I won't do that to you. So I'll just do this and I'll be over there in just a second.
All right, guys, we're gonna get to watch the Moonman make us a pipe.
check. There it is.
Wait, so you're making a $25 pipe?
Yeah,
Make it
that still sounds.
make it
still
orange
sound good?
and green.
Can't do it.
I can't do it. You know,
No, these $25 pipes. There's no options on them. It's just whatever you get.
all right, we'll buy it.
Yeah, because it's gonna start cobalt blue. Whoop, my camera. Okay, it'll be cobalt blue to start with, and then the reason I say you don't get many choices is because I have this stuff here, which kind of looks like sand, but it's crushed up glass, and there's 5 colors already in that. So it just turns out however it turns out. And I have different versions of that. Like, is that coming out on? There we go. This is a different mix. But yeah, there's no real options on these.
But you said you got Roy G. Biv, so I said orange and green.
Right now, all I have left is cobalt blue because I just got done making 60 pipes and taking them down to my
Makes sense.
distributor. I'm low on color. Now, when I have pipes that I'll be doing tomorrow night for other people. And those, I have more colors available, but those are the $60, $70, $80 pipes. They're not
Yeah.
the $25 pipes. Yeah, it's all, yeah. There's a reason why those pipes are that cheap. It's because I can get the material cheaper. All right, like I said, I'm going to do a dab first.
Yeah, do a dab, and maybe you can explain to me personally some of the processes you're going through, because I have questions like you have the tube that you blow with and stuff, and at first I was
That's
confused. I
another
was like, the first time I saw, it, I was like, is that so he can drink fucking beers while he's making glass, dude?
Yeah, I still got to put all my equipment on. And yeah, that's the other reason I chose to do the, it's still freezing. It's the other reason I chose to do the $25 pipe, because the process of explaining it to you is going to stretch the whole process out. But that's cool. I knew what we were in for. First of all, everybody should have a $1,200 torch to do dabs with. That's the way ballers do dabs. High school chemistry said something with silver and sodium. Nice dude. No, it's actually cobalt blue. Now, I say that, and then I'm going to finish it up with, but I don't make glass, so I don't know exactly what they do. I know way we get colors is from different chemicals and things like gold and silver. They make different colors. I can actually use silver and do fuming, and that'll give you blues and purples. If you fume with gold, you get reds and pinks and stuff like that. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, let me rip my Moonman. Absolutely. I've got dabs, but the rig's downstairs. I'm not going down there. That's a good one. Crack a beer too. All right, get ready, guys, for the sweet demonstration of the making of a Moonman.
Once I can breathe.
All
All right, so you're asking about the blow hose.
The blow hose.
Oh wow, headphones are on. So the blow hose is just so I can blow into the tube without having to actually bring the tube up to my mouth, because I'm going to use this to work off of. So while I'm sitting here spinning it, if I need to put air into it, I actually have to back up and do it like this. But with the blow hose, I can attach it to the end. Then I can put this into my mouth and blow through the tube whenever I feel like it. So it just makes it a lot handier for everything. Please don't say anything to me for a second because I can't hear you. Let me put my glasses on.
Dab it means
Actually, I could hear that. That's crazy. Loud
it's
mouth.
like concentrates of marijuana. and you put it on a little stick and you
What?
dab it. I guess it's
Oh.
more so a slang term.
It's not. I mean, it's a concentrate. Yeah. Of course, I do nothing but the finest of CBD products.
Of course.
So
Here
yeah,
in
they
here in
take out
Michigan, it's 100% legal.
they take out all the bad stuff and leave you with nothing but the ooey gooey goodness. And that's yeah. So that's what is this one? This one's only 70% TH. Oh, or sorry, 70% CBD.
CBD, he meant.
So yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those are dabs, Wilfin. All right. How hot does it run? What's the temperature?
Well, see, once again, I was taught by an old hippie, self-taught. I know it's over 2,000 degrees.
Okay,
I've never
that's a
really
good
looked it
answer.
up.
Over 2,000
I know
degrees.
it's hot enough. It's hot enough when it hits your skin. You don't really feel it.
It
You
feels
just
cold.
smell. You smell burning flesh. You see smoke come up off your arm, and it doesn't hurt any. It doesn't hurt because it burns you so bad you don't even feel it.
At least not at first. It doesn't hurt. Later, it's gonna fucking hurt.
It's the area around it is what hurts. All right, so what I'm going to do start off with here is a hollow tube, and I'm going to round off the bottom. So basically, I just made a huge 19 millimeter test tube. Boom. So that's step one. Now we're going to take our cobalt blue. We're going to get it nice and hot. And can you hear me over the torch?
Yes, I can hear. I can hear you good. Sounds good.
All righty. So we're going to heat up the cobalt. And we're going to coil cobalt down this tube. Almost like coiling clay back when you were in school making ashtrays and stuff. Kind of the same process. I'm barely overlapping them. Trying not to get any extra air bubbles in there or anything. And I'm just going to slowly add cobalt blue to this. And if anybody's curious, I do have a huge exhaust fan that's sucking all the fumes out of my house. I'm running the same style exhaust that restaurants have on top of their buildings.
Nice.
Actually, my fans came off of Chick-fil-A.
That's a cool little thing to know.
Yeah, they
the
move a
exhaust
lot
like
of air. Yeah, I made myself sick because I had too small of an exhaust system before, and I was doing some silver fuming, and I breathed too much of that shit in, and yeah, I won't do that again. So let's see. No, that's not quite enough. We'll add a little bit more.
It's so hot it fucking instantaneously burns your nerves off. Good to go.
Yeah.
Takao, dab equals democracy according to Beijing.
Whoa. I won't go all there. According to the people I know that live in Asian cities, you don't want to fuck around with any weed over there.
Yeah. I know the same person. He came in and told me and JMO about it one night we were gaming.
Yeah.
They take that shit seriously. That's just funny, like how different it could be from so many different places, you know, like they'll fucking chop your hands off in some places if they catch you with weed.
Yep.
And here it's completely legal.
Right.
You can basically walk down the street and smoke it.
I like how you said basically. Okay, cool. So before I go any further, let me stop. So we made a nice little cylinder here with cobalt blue on it. So now what I'm going to do is roll it in the frit over here that I was talking about, the crushed up glass. Actually, let's get a better shot. Let's put that over here. And yeah, that'll be better. Okay, so we're going to get this all nice and hot. I'm about to buy a similar foot pedal to what JMO just got, the MIDI pedal.
For camera changes?
Yeah, because I can only control 3 cameras. And I have 4 cameras, but I have more scenes than that. And I'd like to be able to control them all off the floor. Because I took my little foot pedal over and let JMO try it that week that I was over there. And
Yeah.
then right after that, he bought the one that he got because he was convinced it was so easy for him to do page up and page down off this.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And I was like, dude, you can do all the cameras. And he's like, oh, fuck yeah. All right. So we get this really hot.
And then you roll it in glass pieces?
Now I roll it in the glass and it picks up some of the frit. Get above John's big head there.
Yeah, get above my head.
Higher, higher. There we go. So we roll, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do that 2 more times. I'm going to get the back where the mouthpiece is going to be at. I'm going to get that real hot. And then we're going to go back to the frit. Roll it in the frit. And then we're going to come back and we're going to get the front real hot. And roll it in the frit. And now we got the pipe pretty much
Completely
all
crusted.
coated there.
A full crust.
Fully crusted. And then actually going to come back to here. I'm getting my foot pedals confused. And we're going to warm up. Now what I need to do is attach a handle. So I'm going to get this piece really hot. And I'm going to add a little bit of that crushed up glass to it. Get it hot again. And what I'm going to do is not only add a handle, but I'm going to add the detail for the front of the pipe right now too, which is just a spiral of color. So we just spiraled the color up, and then we'll let that cool off, and we'll move down here where the handles or the mouthpiece is going to be, and we'll heat up one little section. And this takes a few minutes.
The master of temperature control.
Yeah, and I was going to say I can try to rush it, but every time I do, I get too much heat in the other part of the pipes. So it's better just to
Don't rush it, man.
yep,
That's
one
the
step
best
at a
thing
time.
about it. Yeah.
Well, that's part of that experiment that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
That's the kind of experimenting I do. Can I speed up the process? Oh, nope, that
And
didn't
still
work.
get the
So
same product. Yeah.
yeah, because I'm always trying to refine my process to make it better. All right, and one of the important lessons my teacher taught me is when you think you have it hot enough, get it hotter. Just like when you thought you practiced enough, practice some more.
Yeah, practice some more. Always.
So then I just do a slight little stretch, and that gives us the taper for the mouthpiece.
Yep, I can see it coming together.
So then you move up just a little bit. For the style of pipe I do, you move up just a little bit here. And this will be where the body of the pipe comes in. So much of glass blowings. Hurry up, make a move, and then heat another place up. Then hurry up, make your move, then heat up place up. And if you saw really how fast where that mouthpiece area was. It took me forever to heat it up, and it cooled off real fast.
Yeah, it cools off real fast. I noticed that.
So you don't have a lot, like with this style of glass, you don't have a lot of working time in between pulling it out of the flame versus if anybody's watched that show on Netflix called Blown Away, a lot of what they're doing in that's soft glass, and they have a longer working time. But that stuff's a lot more temperamental. You don't want to make a pipe out of it. It'll break on you. So there's the body of the pipe.
Yeah, you just made a move.
And now we come up here and we're going to cut off the handle. And a lot of glass blowers will use, we call it a punny rod. It's a fucking handle. A lot of people will put a handle on there more than I do. But the style of making pipes that I learned, I do most of it with just one hand. The only thing I can't do with just one hand is the two stretches you saw me do.
Yeah.
There's no way of making all that movement. But yeah, a lot of people will use, like right now, they'd have a handle on there to help get this hot. Me, I just use gravity and heat and a little bit of time. And what I got to do now is take it from this shape here and shrink it down or condense it down. And as it condenses down, it'll round itself out a little bit. But then I have a tool I'll use to help make it perfectly round.
Yeah,
So what I'm working on now
have
is
its
the
shape
ball.
yet.
Yeah, this is the head of the pipe or the ball or whatever you want to call it. And at the same time, that big blob of clear that I left on there will become part of this overall, the end. It'll help make it a little bit thicker. I'll add more mass. Because that's something I played around with, is when you blow something and make it bigger, it makes the wall thickness thinner. So I played around with how much glass do I need to add to compensate for when I blow it out so my wall thickness stays approximately the same. That's where you start getting geeky into this stuff. Come on, quit freezing up there. Okay.
It hasn't been as bad, Moonman. It happens
every time. I just looked up and I was like, "Oh, I'm about to make this move." See, like right there.
I'm watching it. It's been not.
I looked over, boom, frozen. I just keep looking at my OBS to make sure things are good. All right, so see, I about got ahead of myself. So I made it nice and perfectly round here.
Yep, now it's got its shape.
So that's the basic overall shape. All right, now we need to put a hole in it for the bowl. So we heat up a pinpoint area. And I see the chat moving, but I definitely can't read it right now.
That's okay, yeah. So the crushed glass that you rolled, it adds in color. Yeah, so it won't be... That's what I was wondering. It won't be like it's like will it feel crusty, or is it all just in there? You burned all
both. You can see.
Yeah.
You can see the one band. The one band I left so there's texture, and the rest of it is all melted in.
That's sick, man.
You can see how it gives you a speckled pattern.
Because that thing was completely crusted, and he purposely left some of it crusted and smoothed the rest of it out. That's some pro shit.
That's what I do with this style of pipe. That's part of its
signature.
Features. Yeah, there you go.
It's a signature part of the pipe, just like the crescent or the inverted carb.
I do this also. I do that whole little section there on a bigger style pipe as well, because people started really liking the texture, so I had added it to my bigger pipes as well. It's just completely different process. That's where I say it sometimes takes an hour to make the bigger ones. So let's see. I think this view shows it the best. I heat up around where that hole was. Make sure I don't get my hole too small. And we're going to press a bowl. Give it a little
Is
twist.
that just like a little metal stick or something? With a little pokey in it.
Oh,
so it makes
this?
Yeah, there it is. That's what I was.
On the end of it, it's graphite,
Graphite.
and it does have a metal tip at the very, very end.
Yeah.
And I put that tip in the hole that I blow to help line it up. So no matter where I put this tool, that bowl is going to go there, and the hole will always be centered. But yeah, it's graphite. The graphite doesn't stick to the glass. And the tip's actually made out of tungsten.
Tungsten.
So what I got to do now is do the flat spot. And this is also where I put my signature, or the crescent moon on here. So I got to do another heat up a pinpoint area.
And then you're gonna put the moon in there.
And this is where the moon comes in.
Damn, John, you really are a patron of the arts. From Game Boy music
read
to
that.
artisanal handmade glass works with legitimate tradition passed down. Yeah, dude, that's what it's all about, you know? I am about the arts, dude, and I'm about bringing it to you guys. I want everybody to see how cool this shit is that I find, you know? It should be shared. And it supports my friends, and, you know, if you guys want to buy a Moonman pipe, go to his fucking stream. Go follow GlassMoonman. Zenway of Harmony, are you here? Takao, shout out GlassMoonman. And all of you go follow him. This dude streams this.
I didn't get it hot enough, so let's try it again now that I got it hotted.
Thank you, Zenway. Thank you for the shout out. Go follow Moonman. Look at this.
So that
He put his moon print in there.
coming off on camera.
Yeah, look at you're getting follow notifications. Yeah, so I can see when you guys are following him.
Oh hell yeah! That's right, because I am logged in. So we got my stamp on the bottom. We have a bowl hole. All we need is a carb. So we come back over here. Thank you for the follow.
It's like you're streaming, Moonman.
Well, I was going to turn my stream on, but then I knew my viewers would only hear one side of it. Thanks for the follow.
I appreciate you doing that, Moonman. I was thinking that. I was like, he's going to stream and it might be a little, you know, but this is basically a Moonman stream.
Yeah.
This is what he does.
Yep. Without the music. The only thing missing, some Glow Stick Willie playing in the background.
Yeah, right. But no, because this is different because you're talking and explaining it to us. You know, you're not always doing that on your stream.
No, but just like you asked me to. If anybody ever asks me to, sure, I'll do it. It's just I would feel awful repetitive. I'd be an awful like a broken record if I did it every time. Because I make anywhere from 10 to 15 pipes per stream. So I couldn't imagine saying each step every time.
Absolutely. Well, that's what's so cool about this for me. It feels like, I mean, it is. This is a personal glass blowing session for me.
Almost got ahead of myself because I was just talking about other stuff. So what I'm going to do now is we have the hole, and a lot of people would stop with just a hole similar to that, maybe a little bit bigger in the side for a carb.
Yeah, that's a normal carb right there. You stick something in it.
Now this is another case of I was experimenting with an idea one day, and my experiment went completely haywire. So what I went to do one day was I wanted to slightly push in the carb just a little bit to make it almost like a crater, you know, like a crater on the moon.
Moon craters.
But instead, what happened is I got it really hot like I'm doing right now. And I went to do that little move, but I slipped and it went all the way in. And I was like, fuck, what am I going to do?
A happy little accident, huh?
Well, yeah. I was like, well, I guess I can play around with this concept a little bit and see what people think. And that was 7 years ago.
And there it is. Very good.
And
When I look at
yeah,
mine, it's the
it
same
led-
thing. It's it's how you press it in. I never noticed that you kind of lay it like to the side.
Yeah, that's so your thumb. And have you noticed?
It contours with your
can-
thumb.
Yeah, and you can hold it. You know, if you're a right-handed person, you hold a pipe, straight this way. A left-handed person will wrap their finger around it this way. Well, your finger coming around the front of the bowl fits in that contour just as well as when your thumb comes at it this way.
Yeah.
And yeah, I realized I come real close, like 3 times to touching this hot ass pipe. But yeah, that's the bit. Now, what I got to do now is let this pipe sit for about 5 minutes or so, basically do a dab, and then we can come back and we'll cut the mouthpiece off of it, and we'll be done.
The last step, doing the mouthpiece.
So, how long did that take while explaining it to you?
I would say probably about 25 minutes.
So that's not bad.
Maybe less. That could have been less. It might have been like 16,
How hot's
17
the pipe?
minutes.
I mean, the area I was working last is probably around 2,000 degrees. The overall pipe, like the back part where the mouthpiece was, I probably could have touched that. It was probably down to like 200 degrees or whatever. But yeah, what I do is I have a kiln sitting here. Like there's another one right here. This is my bigger kiln that's off. But I have a little one here to the side that I just decided to use for today's demo. You can kind of see the door. You can see the pipe hanging out the end of it here. But I'll let it sit in there and now bring it back up to 950 degrees is where I'm set at. And it'll make sure the whole pipe's 950 degrees all the way through. And then I can introduce it back into the flame, cut the mouthpiece off without damaging anything. So yeah, when I pull it back out of the kiln, about 950 degrees, coming out of the torch, well over 2,000 degrees. So it depends on what part you touch.
Hot shit.
Yeah.
Do you feel the heat in there? Does it get hot? Like,
Oh yeah, like I can tell the difference.
you don't even look
having a
like you're
torch.
sweating. It's like it doesn't even affect you.
It's only like
I'd be
I
sweating
don't know.
balls. I
It's
know
not.
it.
It wasn't hot outside today at all.
Yeah.
Like I wore a hoodie most of the day. So people ask me about the temperature. It depends on how hot it is outside. You got to remember, I have a big ass vent up here pulling cold air in from outside. If you're enjoying the, don't
That's the
forget.
bot.
Oh, okay. I see. I just saw something come up. But yeah, so I got this big ass fan sucking in cold air from outside. So yeah, and I have fans on the floor blowing up at me. I got a fan on the ceiling, and I have air constantly moving, so I don't notice that much. But the warmer it gets, the later in the night I tend to work. Like I am part of the Stay Awake crew or Stay Awake
You are
Squad.
Stay Awake Squad. You heard
See,
that?
it's confusing me because
Moonman announced it. He's Stay Awake Squad.
I'm seeing Stay Awake Studios, and it was confusing me.
Yeah. Well, that's just another. It's another play on it. It's just
Yeah,
SAS. Stay Awake Squad.
I
Stay
was
Awake
trying to
Studios.
say Squad, but I'm reading Studio in front of me. But yeah, the hotter it gets, the later I stay up because it's easier to work in the nighttime. But
Slip
yeah,
'em,
here's a
baby.
close look. Here's my signature that I put in the pipes. So it is a man on the moon if you see it or if you look at it. I guess if I turn it that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it does like kind of look like a man on the moon, especially in the
Yeah.
bowl. You can see it like, oh, a man in the moon, moon man. Get it?
See, I actually have a smaller one that was made for me by the same person. And then I
custom moon.
started out doing 13-point lightning bolts in the bottom of all my pipes because somebody made this for me years ago.
Like some Grateful Dead shit.
Yeah, and that's what started the whole like Maker's Mart. And then this one was made specifically for a certain festival. But these two here gave me the idea of starting to put like a brand in the bottom of pipes. Well, then after I started streaming, this is another thanks to Twitch moment. Matt Kuhn, one of my biggest supporters, was watching me. He's like, dude, would you like to have a crescent moon? And he made me this one. And then he turned around and made this one to make, because some of the pipes I need something a little bit smaller. And now he's getting ready to make me a third one that's going to be a crescent moon on a handle, so that like when I make my astronauts and stuff like that, I can emboss a crescent moon into that stuff too. So thanks to Twitch, I have somebody that's custom making me stamps. Now we take it one step further. He's going to design a glow stick Willie stamp, a GW interlocked, kind of like if you're going to brand somebody.
A glow
And I'm
stick
going to
Willie
put
brand.
those at the bottom of all their pipes. I'm going to make them a series of 20 pipes and say, here you go. And they'll be glow stick Willie pipes.
Glow stick Willie pipes. They're not Moonmans anymore.
Well, and
Willie pipes.
John, if you want your own run of pipes, we can have a stamp made for you.
Well, yeah, let's get some SAS pipes in.
And I think that'd be a cool thing because there'll be a flat cost of having the stamp made. But once you pay that setup fee one time, I have it. And anytime you want to say you want to order 10 pipes, boom, SAS pipes by Moonman.
Hell yeah.
And then you can, we'll make a deal for whatever. You sell them for whatever you want. You got merch.
Yeah, I
So
am
I'm just
actually
trying to
going to be looking into merch here soon.
I'm just trying to find a way of kind of branching out. This is
Yeah,
another
dude.
one of my experiments.
And well, you could
See,
definitely,
everybody experiments in different ways.
besides just glow stick Willie and me, like that, you could make clients with other people that would do that. I'm sure, like
Yeah.
certain places that
And the
want to
whole
put their
thing
name
is-
on it.
Yeah, it has to be simple. Like SAS, we could probably do because you could do it like a brand and just make everything overlap. Like if you're going to
Yeah, like they're
an
connected.
island for a cattle. Yeah, think Western style stuff. Yeah. Yep. All right. Do a quick dab here.
Quick
and
dab,
we'll
dude.
finish this pipe.
And we'll finish the pipe, and then you will have been here for a good amount of time. Time flies, dude. You
it's
can't tell me
almost
we're
been
not
2
having fun
hours.
here.
Or no, that's how long you've been on.
I've been it's been almost an hour and a half.
Okay, you started right before you got me a hold of me then?
Yeah, I started a half hour, and I run my intro and the startup and everything. Then I talk for like 10 minutes. Then we brought you on.
I was going to say, this is why I kill so much time on my stream and I run 7-hour streams, 8-hour streams, because I end up bullshitting with my chat.
Yeah,
My
dude, you
people.
lose track of time. It's fun, you know?
Well, and I understand why everybody doesn't do it, but that's why I like having that chat text to speech, because I don't have to worry about reading the chat.
Yeah, but I hate it because I don't want to interrupt you when you're talking. That's the only thing. I was like telling my girlfriend that the other day, like, I want to type in Moonman's chat, but I don't want to interrupt him when he's talking with the stupid robot.
I'm used to it anymore. I just stop
You
and
handle
repeat.
it good.
Yeah, I just stop, repeat myself, stop. Usually it'll take me 3 or 4 times of starting a sentence to get it out.
But I saw you can add. Is that a real thing? You can add exclamation mark and then type or whatever, and it
Yeah, if you
doesn't
want
say
to.
it.
Yeah, say you're specifically talking to somebody else and you didn't want it to come out into chat. Yeah, you type exclamation mark first, and everything behind it won't read. Just
Is
like
that-
I
is
used to
that
have.
an actual setting, or is that just like what happens? Because exclamation mark is. Do you use like commands and stuff like the chatbot?
Well, I used to. I don't anymore. But yeah, that's the way that the text to speech bot's set up.
Yeah. I better hit my Moonman.
And it's because they use exclamation mark for so many commands that nobody wants to hear those commands read out time after time after time. So it mutes anything that could be a command.
All right, well, I'm buying that pipe, Moonman. That's my pipe. You made it for me on stream. I will purchase it.
It's $40.
$40?
Well, hell, I thought we'd auction it off to your millions of viewers.
Yeah. Who wants to buy this pipe? No, it means nothing more than to me because I watched it be made. It was made for me on this stream. I want it.
Man, you hear that, everybody? You see how selfish John
Oh,
is?
yeah. I'm going to be selfish on this one. Sorry, guys. But
And
if you
make sure
want,
guys
if you
watch
want
this
Moonman to
demo.
make you a pipe, just go to his stream and say, "Hey, make me a pipe, Moonman." Is that how? Is that a thing? Will you do that for people on Twitch if they just say,
Yeah, as
"Hey"?
long as I'm not under a tight, I couldn't even use it. Well, now remember, I do make
He does
marbles,
marbles,
pendants.
pendants, shot glasses.
So like, and let me also mention, every time I hit 100 followers, so I'm 8 followers away from 700. When I hit 700, well, we had a couple tonight, so I'm like 5 or 6 away from hitting
Nice,
700. So when
awesome.
we
I'm
hit
glad we could
700
help
followers,
towards that.
yeah, thank you.
That's what
When I
it's all
hit
about.
700, everybody that's in the chat is eligible for a giveaway. And that giveaway is for a mystery box. And you can get a smokers or a non smoking mystery box, which basically means you'll get a pipe or you'll get a marble.
But never both.
Shark wit. Not for free.
Not for free.
It's
How
like,
much is the one I'm buying? I think it's 25.
it's
Even
25
if you want,
bucks
yeah.
to your door. I don't even, shipping's added into the price of the pipe. And, you know, that's unless you're outside the US, and then you got to pay shipping. Because to ship something like this to Canada is like 20 bucks.
Yeah.
To ship 2 pipes to England, 2 pipes and 2 t-shirts was $45.
Wait, who'd you send to England?
I'll let them announce it.
Oh, it's not a known thing yet.
No, I mean,
No, sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You don't gotta say it.
I'll let them announce it. Yeah,
It's my job to try to poke it out of you.
it's just like, you know, I'll you know, when you asked about goat versus fish, I'll say what state he's in.
Yeah, well, he makes it
I
known.
can-
He's never been secretive about it.
Yeah, but I'd never give you his address, even though we're cool with each other, and I know he wouldn't mind you sending him something, not without his permission. Fuck no.
I have his address.
Yeah, okay. See, somebody's like, oh, I want to send him something.
And I purposely didn't show it on stream when I was opening my sticker. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna reveal your address, dude. Like, I have
I told
respect.
my buddy that makes all my buttons and stuff. I'm like, man, I gotta ask him first. I was like, I can't just give his address out, man. I wouldn't want people just giving my address out to everybody.
No, but you
And
pretty much
shit,
willingly
a
give
lot-
it out to people on Twitch and stuff, you know?
I do if you buy something because my return address is on my box.
Right.
But I've had a few people want to send me stuff, and I'm like, let me get a PO box.
Yeah, PO box is a good idea.
If you buy something from me, that's a different story. So
Yeah, look at
there we
this
go.
thing. Remember when
Now,
it just
John,
started as a fucking tube of glass?
you know what you should have done? You should have recorded tonight on your OBS so you could have an actual hard copy video of your pipe being made.
I will be downloading the VOD. This is
Chop it
gonna
up.
well, this is going right on to I'm gonna put this on YouTube. All
Cool,
the
cool.
episodes are on YouTube.
I was now when you do that through YouTube, like tonight with us smoking, do you cut that out?
Do you want me to? You said you
I thought
smoke
you had
CBD.
to.
You smoke
Yeah.
CBD, and I am 100% legally smoking.
I was only thinking of YouTube's TOS, basically. That was all I was. I don't give a fuck. I was thinking about their rules. I was curious.
The only thing I got hit for was a DMCA so far on my buddy's song. So all of my streams that I played so far mostly have not been with muted audio or the Stay Awake Squadcast because it's all music that my friends do, you know.
Mhm.
But this one got muted, the first one I did, because it was like some Christmas church song that my buddy played, and the melody of it, whatever, that got muted. Miraculum or
Wow,
whatever.
that's crazy. Well, at least yeah. I a lot of my shit gets muted. I do most of my streams for the live part of it. Um, The only time mine don't get muted is if I do nothing but stream during Glowstick Willie's broadcast,
Yeah.
because then I don't play any other music. Or if I consciously, I have one playlist that's it's mainly Ohio bands that I know, or like Glowstick Willie's on there, and a few like Sons of Cain. Have you know? Do you know anything? Do you know about Sons of Cain?
I've only heard them on your stream.
Oh, he's also a streamer. The lead singer goes as Sons of Cain here on Twitch. He plays games. He was playing retro games. Now I think he's doing Rocksmith.
Okay.
But he's the singer in that band that I've played. But yeah, you know, they're out of Illinois, but most of the bands I play on my stream are all from Ohio. And that's part of what I'm trying to do is similar to you trying to get other people out there. I'm trying to get music that people really don't know. Like a lot of people don't know who John Welton and the Awakening is, but if you hear their music, you go, "Ooh, who's this?"
Uh-huh.
Same with Sons of Cain. Actually, Shay Locomotive, another guy I know in person that comes in my stream all the time, he heard Sons of Cain and he's like, "Ooh, I need to know their information." I'm like, "Cool, this is who you want to go see. Here's their link." You know, it's same as you trying to show me to your people and stuff.
That's what it's all
So
about.
yeah, and more people need to do it, but they don't. And it's like people being suspicious of me wanting to send them something free, or I have that black box that's the third one down over here, and that's normally where Glowstick Willie is. Or lately, I've had Vince Kadiva in there because he's a painter and he's from our same little circle of the music in Ohio scene, and he's a live painter on stage.
Yeah.
Well, he can't be on stage, so he started streaming, and he streams Glowstick in the background, so you can bounce in between Glowstick stream, Vince's stream, and my stream, and have a continuity of music and watch three different people one night.
Damn,
You can
it's
bounce
like
between
Glowstick
streams.
Willie Inception.
Yeah, yeah, and we're all jamming to Glowstick, so you never lose track
And
of
doing
the
your
music.
art, it's like
It's
virtual
a
Willie
virtual
Town.
festival. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like the idea of that.
And why not? And that's why I was telling JMO it'd be cool if it gets Team Glowstick going, and if there's a bunch of us that are all on around the same time with them in the background,
Doing
it
your
just
art,
everybody,
playing Glowstick Willie.
yeah, because there's plenty of people that like to watch me blow glass while listening to Glowstick. You know, it gives
Absolutely.
them more.
I'm one of those
and then
people.
yeah, and when Glowstick does a marble race, they'll jump over to the Glowstick channel real quick, exclamation mark play, and then come back and watch me blow glass because they know I'll have the marble race on. But yeah, I hope it works out more. I'm having fun with it, and yeah, this is my little corner of Twitch here. This is my home. And yeah, I mean, basically, what you saw me do is what I do anywhere from 4 to 7 hours on Twitch. Sometimes I do marbles. Sometimes I do like the astronaut you saw. Talking about experiments. Here's an experiment that went wrong on me. It's a huge ass pipe.
Oh, big
Carb's
boy.
kind of yeah. It was just me playing around.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah. This thing's hefty as fuck. It's just laying over there.
Did you just like throw it on a pile of glass? Is that just like a big pile of glass right there in front of you too? He really is the like right down below, right in front of you.
All this.
Yeah, is that
This
just
is
a bunch
all.
of,
This
like,
is all
all
little
of it?
scraps. But yeah, everything in front of me up here, right off camera.
It looks just like a bunch of broken glass.
Which camera is this? That one? No.
Yeah,
There we go.
it's like glass everywhere. He really is the GlassMoonman.
See, glass everywhere.
So much glass. Very nice, Moonman.
Somewhere in there. Stay.
Glass
There
everywhere.
it is. Close enough. Yeah.
That's what it
But
looks
that's
like.
my workbench.
Point of view, you're a glass blower.
Yep. And I haven't cleaned my bench in a year. That's coronavirus mess.
Yeah.
I
You gotta tidy up the workstation.
Glass adds color. Would it be feasible to experiment with different color combinations? And that's what I do. When I order that crushed up glass, it comes in little containers like this, of specific colors. This one, for instance, this blue exotic is a cool one because it's a base color of blue, and it's got other minerals and metals in it that when it gets hot, it oxidizes and it changes the way the color looks. And depending on how much I let it oxidize, I get different colors. So this one color here will produce like 4 or 5 different colors overall. So I'll take and mix like a little bit of this exotic blue with, what was this one? Double amber purple. This one was caramel, and I'll do one that's these three and I'll see how it looks. So I say I don't know what's in them, but I lightweight do. I mean, I know what I ordered the last time around. So I'll get about once a month I order frit, and then I just mix it all up and have it ready to go in these small containers. And at the same time, I have big containers. Some of it I order in bulk, and this is just all black.
All black. Oops,
So
all
this gets
black.
mixed in. Yeah. And then I have a big container that's teal.
Oh,
So yeah.
that's a nice teal.
And then depending on, like, I did cobalt blue tonight for the base layer. I have cobalt blue, yellow, amber, green. I have this teal color that I can do as a base coat. So I have 5 base colors that I can use. So I could use the same frit mixture and just change the base color, and that changes the look of the whole pipe. So yeah, there's so many options. But like I said, when I do that, there's only so much that I can give people control of. Like, you can say, hey, I want you to make it in blue. Okay, cool. I'll do it in blue base coat, but the frit's going to change the complete look of everything. That's why I tell people they can suggest a color, because it's not going to, like, if you tell me you want blue, you might have one idea in your head of what it's going to look like, and what I give you is going to be completely different, I guarantee it. But you'll love it.
I just want a green and orange pipe.
Now, what I think would be best for that would be to use a transparent green, and then I could take, oh, here's one. I could take this orange right here. There we go. Take this orange right here. And what I would have to do, I'd clear coat it, and then you see me make the pipes where I just do the long drawn out squiggles on top. Have you seen that yet?
Do you have any?
I don't have one handy.
You don't
I don't have one handy. But what I do is I'll make the whole pipe green, and then I'll take this and I'll thin it out more. Like, this is 7 millimeters. I'll thin it out to like 3 millimeters, so it's easier to draw with. And then I'll just start at the top and I'll just make random curves and swirls and lines all around it. And then I'll smooth that all out, sink it in, put a clear coat on it, shape it, stretch it, blow it out. Boom. Bob's your uncle. You got a pretty green and orange pipe. I've done it once or twice. I just made, if you look on my Instagram, I just made one for Grateful Thrill from the Glow Stick Willie family. He asked for green with yellow over the top of it. So I did exactly what I'm describing to you, but I did a green base coat, and it's a mint green that I used on his. I just think yours would look better with a nice transparent green. But his is a mint green, then I used this yellow over the top of it and did exactly what I'm telling you I should do for you.
Okay.
You do okay, on this case, there'd be no frit. On this case, what you'd see me do is the first step, like I did, or the second step where I took the blue and I coated the clear. I took the clear tube and I coated it in cobalt blue. Well, this case, I'd coat it in green for John, and then I'd skip the whole frit step, and I would just come in after I did it green with, like I said, something that stretched out, and then I would just draw swirlies, squigglies on here, and then I would melt it in and clear coat it, so no frit. But what I could do is, if you wanted the texture, after I clear coat it, before I shape it, I could coat just the back half of the pipe in frit, and then it would give you the texture around that one piece. And it's what I call a frit fade, because it would go from frit into your green and orange, kind of like if you're peeling the layers back on a, say, an onion, or if you know what a geode is, those rocks that you break open and they look really cool on the inside.
Yeah.
That's the same. It kind of looks like a rock on the back half, and then it fade into your pipe. So that's an option. But
It
what I
sounds
was talking
dope.
about, yeah, what I was, and I, it's the same price. What I was talking about would be just smooth from front to back. It'd be green from front to back, and then you'd have the orange swirls from front to back. But I could do a frit fade on it, so you have the texture similar to that small pipe we just did. I could do that. Did I? Okay. Wanted to make sure I didn't put that in the wrong kiln, because that one's not on.
So
But
now
yeah,
you've
that's
got
an
you've got
option.
that pipe in the kiln and it needs to sit there for however long?
6 hours. Well,
6 hours.
that's I'll actually, that kiln there would probably only take 2 hours for that small pipe, because it's a small pipe.
Because it's a small pipe.
It's not that thick. There's no fancy details on it. I don't have to. I could probably bench cool that pipe, and it would be okay, but it wouldn't be as durable, because the annealing process helps make it more durable as well. That's the geeky scientific side of it. But yeah, I could do green and orange. This new pattern I have, where I started drawing those swirls on top of stuff, really opened up my color palette that I can use. Because until this year, I stayed away from orange and yellow and red.
Yeah.
Actually, these three colors right here, because they were hard for me to work, just because they were tricky to work with. But I learned a few techniques, and yeah, now I can work with them, make people happy. Like, I got one of my new viewers wants an Ohio State themed pipe with black sparkly glass, so I'll base coat it in black sparkly glass. Then I'll run the same idea I'm telling you I'm going to do for her, but I'm going to do gray and red stripes running up and down the pipe all around. So yeah, like I said,
Very
that'd be a
nice.
$60 pipe for you. So no biggie. Whenever you want it. Well, whenever you want it, and as long as I have the material available, because I'm out of green right now. And last week was rough on me, man. Sold a lot of pipes.
Yeah, dude, you were working hard, huh? Well, you even told me, like, I can do your podcast, but I need some weeks to get all this work done.
I'm still trying to get a list finished here. There's a lot of X's on here, so I got a lot of it done, but this is all like, oh, wait, I'm still working on this thing for Goat versus Fish, UFO Pizza, Big E, Enforcer, Dragon Ball, Leads the Way. You know, these are all people from my stream. Some of them, hell, Dragon Ball's in here. You still want that pipe, Dragon Ball?
Yeah, Dragon Ball, you want that pipe?
His name's on my list, but sometimes you got to wait for money to be available before you can buy stuff.
Yeah.
I get
well,
that.
That's the thing, yeah.
But yeah, I've had this list over here that I told everybody the week I went to Willitown, they were going to have to wait an extra week, or not Willitown, but went over to help Willie. I was like, hey, I'm going to take a week vacation to go help the boys. You guys got to wait an extra week.
And it was worth it. I'm sure
Sorry.
most of those people appreciated that.
Yeah, nobody's complained yet. Everybody knew what was up. Most of these
Everybody knows
people
what's
listen
up.
to Glowstick.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You were on the job working for Glowstick. We all understand.
And this is another, here's an 80s rocker chick from Glowstick Willie stream. Okay. Just making sure it wasn't anything bad. I just
Okay.
sent her a package making sure she didn't have a broken pipe. Sorry.
It's all good. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule
No
to
problem,
talk
man.
with us.
No problem at all. I'm glad I made it back in time. Yeah, because I like I said, I kind of forgot I had the open house today, and At
You made
first,
it
I
work
was
though.
freaking out, going, "Fuck." Yeah, but there was that split second where I was like, "Oh shit, fucked up." But yeah, like you said a couple times, I'll throw it out there again. Anybody that's in here that wants anything, the easiest thing to do is come into the stream, and we can talk things out, figure out what you want, what it's going to cost. Most of the time, it's going to be 25 or 60. If you want to get real fancy, we get up into the $120. But man, I keep things pretty reasonable per reason. That way, I can afford to buy my own pipe.
You heard him. Go follow GlassMoonman on Twitch. Buy a
I'm
pipe from him.
glad you dropped in too. Wait.
Yeah, Will Finn. We're great. We're happy to see you.
Oh, see, I need to put my glasses on so I can read.
I got your back, Moonman. Don't worry. Um, yeah, dude. Do you
Yeah.
have any other links or anything else besides Twitch that you can link people to? Twitch is just the best way
I was
to.
gonna say Instagram, Facebook, but remember, every time you look, anything you see on Facebook or Instagram, this stuff's already sold when I post it.
Good to know.
Yeah,
Is it just
most
Moonman
everything.
Designs on Facebook and Instagram and?
Yep. Well, Instagram's Moonman_designs. Facebook is just Moonman Designs. Twitch, GlassMoonman, because they suck.
Uh, if I have a mod in here, let me get one more shout out for GlassMoonman. Go follow
You sound like
GlassMoonman.
me.
He's almost at 700 followers. I'm almost at 700 followers. You're right with me.
Nice.
But you're getting the boost.
Now, I mean, I'll admit, I enjoyed the boys raiding me 5 days in a row. That was pretty cool. They gave me basically an extra 100 followers.
Yeah. Well, you deserve it. You know, you do work
Well,
for
thank
them.
you, thank you, thank you.
You're part of the family.
I'm looking now. I'll throw this out there too. I do stream anywhere from 5 to 7 days a week. I don't really have a scheduled day off. I take my day off whenever I have time to take it off. But let me throw it out there too. What I got going on. We had the interview and stuff tonight. So tomorrow I'll be on. I'll do my regular stream. I'll start around 9 o'clock or so Eastern Standard Time. So I'll go Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all normal. Wednesday, I have a singer songwriter coming into my studio here. I'm gonna get the mic stands out, get the microphones out, hook him up, plug him into the board, get the mixer rolling, have live music and me blowing glass. I'm going to turn a couple of my cameras around so they got footage of him. That's Lyle. He's also a streamer. He goes by All Things Lyle. You've seen him in the Glow Stick Willie channel. You've seen him in my channel. He does some pretty cool music. He's going to be here. That's Wednesday, next Wednesday, the 12th, and that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So we're going to run from 7 to 9 with Lyle, and then Glow Stick Willie will be on after that. And then I will not be on Twitch Friday or Saturday because I'm going with Glow Stick Willie to the 30th anniversary of Hookahville because they're playing
That
Saturday
is this
night.
weekend.
That's this coming weekend.
Jesus, dude. JMO told me
Yeah.
like he was like, come down on Monday. Like now they're doing that. Like, dude.
And so for me, I
I might
went
just
from
show
the
up at
week
the
with
stream
Doug
lab.
Wimbish. See, I went with the week with Doug and then played catch up for a week. And then I had your interview tonight, the open house tonight.
Yeah, you're
I
going
have Lyle
nonstop.
coming in Wednesday.
I know.
but
Like
yeah.
I said, I appreciate you. I know you're a busy man, and
I enjoy it, man. I like the punishment. I really do. No matter how much I bitch about it.
well, you know, I think this was pretty chill. You know, we didn't. It was good to talk
you
to you
did.
and hang out. I hope it wasn't punishment. To
Let's say you didn't abuse me too bad.
no. I thought we had a good time.
Things didn't get out of control and wild.
No, they didn't.
But
And
yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks. I had a good time.
and I'm sure we are going to meet up at Willitown and smoke some
yeah.
Moonmans together. You know.
I'll be there somewhere, or I'll be running around. I'm sure something like that.
Well, I'm sure you'll have time for a dab. Say what's up. I'm sure you can
I hope,
find the
I
time.
hope so. I better not be that busy.
Yeah, right.
I'm not making that much money. Damn. I like the Moonman John crossover. Well, cool. Thanks. I appreciate it. And you never know. Maybe I'll have John come on and play us some music. And we'll, either we can talk him into driving down from Michigan.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm
that's where
down.
you're at, Michigan, right?
I'll come hang out when I'm in the area next time. But that's what I'm doing this weekend. I'm going to Detroit, so I'm close. That's what I was saying. Like I was gonna try and swing the Stream Lab and catch a show there or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for you ever find yourself wanting to come down to Ohio and kill some time, sure, we can do the same thing I'm doing for Lyle. I got a DI box and a couple microphones and a mixer. We'll make it happen, man.
Play a show live from Moonman's.
Oh, what am I Nick? What's my working name right now? Live from Moonman's place.
Live from Moonman's place. Yeah, you gotta have a name. I like that.
So
I
yeah,
like that.
I got the meltdown for my stream, and this is going to be live from Moonman's place. I actually got a whole room that's going to turn into a jam room. I just got to buy more equipment,
And then you
I
put a
need more
couple sick
cables.
cameras in there, do the cool like camera changes like you have for your own stream, or
Well,
like
see, I have the
Lipstick does.
portable streaming rig that I can set in there that runs 4 cameras. So I'll have a total of 8 cameras when it's said and done. 4 in
That's
here and 4
wild.
over
You are
there.
obsessed. You are going crazy with it.
I'm going to do a small version of JMO's setup because there's going to be lights. I'm going to, instead of LED panels, I'm going to just get like a 52-inch screen to mount on the wall so I can put whoever's in the studio have their name up there and shit. So yeah, I'm going to turn that into a small jam room for all my musician friends to come down. Yeah, I'm addicted. And also it helps me get other people into streaming as well. So for the people that don't know if they want to invest into it, they can come over here. I can plug them in. They can have their own channel. We can log into it. I can do all the back end work for them. And once they start getting followers and they say, wow, this is pretty cool, then they can invest in their own equipment. Or I can tell them, hey, this is how much it is for me to build you a system.
Not bad.
Whatever.
Not bad.
Yep.
Well, I thought this was a good one. This is going to be a hard one to beat. This might have been
Thank
the
you.
best one yet. I appreciate you, Moonman.
Oh, much love. I appreciate you.
I'll let you.
It was much smoother once things quit geeking out and freezing.
Yeah, aside from the minor technical difficulties, I think this was a good one, and I appreciate you coming on and doing it.
Yep, anytime.
Our paths will cross soon, sir.
Yes. Everybody's hanging out. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Go follow GlassMoonman. Thank you, Moonman. I'll let you get back to whatever it is you need to do.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
For giving
I
us your
appreciate it.
time.
Much love. Peace.
Peace. GlassMoonman, everybody. GlassMoonman. There you have it. There you have it. Live glass blowing demonstration. Thank you guys for hanging out and supporting and being part of it. I hope you guys enjoyed Glass with GlassMoonman. The Stay Awake Squadcast, episode 5. Give it up for GlassMoonman.